This is a DDAmanda video on TGLO and what could possibly be one of the biggest mergers ever. Okay, here's the DDAmanda chart on it. One of our guys came across this and alerted us to it, and there was a 10 factor here back in September of 25. But anyway, he said there's something really interesting here, so we started to check it out. So after a little bit of investigation, we came upon this filing. This is a Form 14F, and what it is a purchase agreement, stock purchase agreement, dated December 20th, 2017, between Delfin Midstream LLC, the purchaser, and Michael S. Egan, who is the holder of most of the shares here. So they bought 312 million shares, which represents approximately 71% of the outstanding shares of the whole company. So they basically just bought bought the globe, and now they are it resulted in a change of control. So now they have control of this public entity, and so now they own TGLO. So they bought it in 2017, and I think they were intending to merge into it, reverse merge into it, but they never did that because of what happened with the Biden administration, and they basically put the kibosh on any kind of liquid natural gas expansion. So what they've done since then is they just kept it alive. You know, they filed their little 10Qs every year, every quarter. They filed the 10Ks all the way up to all the way up to today. And when Trump got elected, this thing became viable again. All right. In other words, they could now merge into a public company and proceed with their liquid natural gas project. Okay, this is going to be a video of Miss Ted Cruz, the senator. He's interviewing Duffy, the transportation nominee, and he's going to be talking about Delfin.
The Texas Department of Transportation has exercised this authority since 2014, but it is up for renewal. The federal environmental protections still apply, but TxDOT is much more efficient. On average, Texas completes an environmental assessment in less than 17 months, which is roughly half the time it takes the Federal Highway Administration. If confirmed, will you prioritize the renewal of TxDOT's NEPA assignment authority from the Federal Highway Administration on reasonable terms before its expiration in March of 2025?
Senator, I look forward to taking a look at the designation to Texas. Obviously, the state has done very well with this designation, speeding up the process. And so, yes, I commit to you that I will look at that and hope to reauthorize that designation.
Excellent. There are currently 5 applications for licenses to allow deepwater ports to operate and transfer oil and gas on ships at sea, pending before the United States Maritime Administration, or MARAD. These applications have been pending for the entirety of the Biden administration, nearly quadruple the maximum time limit for review under the statute. In addition, the Biden administration thoughtlessly and needlessly forced one company, the Texas-based Delfin LNG deepwater port, to start its application from scratch after slow-walking it for more than 5 years. President-elect Trump has promised to jumpstart American energy independence when he takes office. Will you commit to this committee that, if confirmed, one of the first things you will do is direct MARAD to issue these 5 licenses consistent with the statute?
I commit to you to following the law, and I understand from you and from the President how important American energy independence is and how important these applications and permits are to making sure that happens.
And I would also ask you in particular to expedite review of Delfin's reapplication in Texas. Yes. The way they've been treated, it just hasn't been right.
Absolutely.
Under the Biden administration, financial obstacles have only grown for the California.
Okay, so this is Delfin. This is their website. And who are they? They're a pretty big deal here. They're a leading developer of LNG export projects in North America, and they like to use floating liquid natural gas technology. And then this is the Delfin LNG project. This is the big one. So this is what they're involved in, natural gas here, but they're more into like here, okay, floating places where liquid natural gas ships can dock and fill up. And they have a lot of technologies here. You can read more about it. But this is the big one. This is the one they just got approval for. This Delfin LNG project, okay? That's their big one that we're thinking could merge into, Delfin could go public through the vehicle that that they have now, which is TGLO. Okay. So anyway, that's about Delfin. You can go look them up and do some more research here. It's delfinmidstream.com. All right, so that's the company. So in summary, let's go over what we have here. So in December of 2017, they bought 71% of TGLO, the public company. Then in January of 2018, they said that they may complete a reverse merger with the Globe, which is TGLO, okay? But then you got Biden coming in, and they just put everything on hold, so they couldn't do anything from 2018 to 2024. So now that we got Trump in, Trump's in January this year, unleashing American Energy Executive Order, now everything's go again. So the Department of Energy in March approved their LNG export permit, which was delayed under Biden. Then this marine agency issues the first ever offshore LNG deepwater port license to Delfin. All right. In July, they signed a deal with Siemens, Samsung Heavy, and Black & Veatch for construction. And right now, what we're waiting for is this final investment decision, which is due in November, okay, expected, on this $4.3 billion project. And we're hoping that what they're going to do is they're going to merge into TGLO, and it'll just go crazy, all right? So we have a separate report here that we're going to link to in the description that you can read. And anyway, that's it. As far as evaluation here, this is theoretical price scenarios. If the merger occurs, conservative $4.50 to $7 a share, moderate $10 to $15 a share, and aggressive $20 plus. Right now they're 25 cents. So anyway, that's the deal, guys. Thanks for watching, and onward and upward, baby.